Board Game Geeks, Daddy here for some games. Been left on my own tonight to come up with a plan, so I thought I'd get this video done as quickly as I can. I'm going to take you through a quick how to set up the game and what's changed from the original. As you can already tell from this game, it is completely different. The Kickstarter for this is coming out on the 24th of October. It's done by Blackletter Games, who bought the rights to it, but they can't release any of the original content, which is a shame, because you can't get a print of the original anymore. Unless you entered our competition, then you can. But from what we can see from this prototype, it's looking beautiful. It's looking very pretty. We've already given our feedback to Chris about it, and he has just been brilliant. He's asked us backwards and forth questions, which is amazing. To get him involved and us involved in such a game that I'm passionate about, and once I've introduced it to the others, they were passionate about it as well. Hopefully I'm speaking for everyone in the right way there. If not, they'll just tell me off. So, this is how we set up. Every player is going to pick a character card. Here's one, for example, the Wanderer. Then you're going to give him 3 star tokens, which are fate tokens, and then you're going to give him a soul, because everyone has a soul, and then a health token down the bottom. When you activate your skills, you remove your token, and then you do the skill that is said. Disturbing Presence is the Wanderer's passive skill. You can use that once per turn, which is pretty nifty. Everyone's got a... everyone has the fate and run for its skill, but everyone will have the top 2 as completely different and individual skills. Where was it? Yes. So that's that. These are little red circles. They're your trap tokens. Mix them all up. Set them out on the red squares around the board. Then you got your orange squares that are already on the board. Those are your secret passageways. People can't share the same passageway, I'm afraid. So you have to find your own route. Everyone will be set up. If I move the camera. Everyone starts over here, and then there's the castle this way, which is marvellous. Take all the rooms, separate them out into their own decks, shuffle them all, and place them on the relevant rooms. And then you're going to shuffle and put the Death Knell cards up top. Those are amazing. They change the outcome of cards, effects in the game, and yeah, they're great. The one I flipped over when I died in my game, and it's kind of a spoiler, and I'll only tell you this one, is it created a creature that lived in the moat, so subsequently anyone who fell in the moat died instantly. They were completely eliminated. Anyone who was in the moat when the card is flipped on their turn and needed to roll to get out, if they failed, they died. Straight up, forward, simple, loving it. Each room has a collection of cards. Every card has a variety of events, actions, and weapons, which is awesome. To go with the setup as well, you have a deck of Heirloom Cards. You're going to shuffle 3 to each player. There is a character, I think it's the Aristocrat, who gets 5, which is a good head start. Maximum hand size is 5, unless otherwise stated. And that's it, yeah, maximum hand size is 5, which is awful. So a lot has changed, as you can see from the board layout. I don't think I've missed anything. Don't think I have. Oh, right, movement. Let's cover movement first. So every turn, you're going to be rolling a d6, and this dice as well, another d6. So let's break down the symbols. Blank, nothing happens. This crazy thing, death collar, spiked collar.
if you pass over a trap, it automatically activates.
So that could be bad.
And this one allows you to
Add 1 or deduct 1 from your total movement score.
rightio.
Now, movement. If you roll a 6,
you keep rolling the dice.
until you don't roll a 6 and add it all together. So if I roll 6 and a 2, I move 8. If I roll 6, 6, 2, I move 14. They've changed the rules on me because I didn't like it. You can't go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 anymore. You have to pick a direction and go in that direction. You can't back on yourself, which is a shame. And if you keep rolling 6s and you end up in a room, that's it, your turn's done, because you encounter a card, which kind of changes it a lot, but it's fair. It's fair. So, right, let's discuss what has changed. The entrance is pretty much in the same location. We've lost the tower and the lavatory, which is a shame. We've gained the dungeon, which is down here just in the bottom corner. Let me spin the camera so you can feel the dungeon. Awesome. Dodge Chamber's moved from the top end to here. The Great Hall has moved from here to here. The South Courtyard, which was here, has become the courtyard and is now here. The trophy room and the master bedroom have swapped places. The great spiral staircase is still there, and I think it has less squares this time around than the original. I want to check, but I don't really want it. The kitchen hasn't moved. Out of all the rooms, apart from the spiral staircase, it has not moved. And neither has the vault, which contains the vampire. Sweet. We've lost the servants' chambers, which is a shame because there were some good cards in there. And then we've gained the cemetery and the Dark Tower. And the Dark Tower has some really OP cards in it, but you must sacrifice a soul to gain a card. Simple. As I say, every deck has various items, weapons, armors, actions, events that happen. Some even let the vampire walk into the room, which is nice. So that's it. Power of adjacency still exists. This is where you move next to your opponent, declare power of adjacency, and get to move them on the turn. Once again, following the movement restrictions and regulations as you see fit. Combat in rooms is allowed if you have a weapon or the room allows it, like the courtyard, because it's an open space. So yeah, it's pretty fun. Randomized trap tokens. That one lets you throw them out. Straight up jump in the moat. And the moat will spawn you in the usual areas like the gate, the cemetery, or the vault. Just pretty much like the last game. Right, let's deal with the vampire. So, Mr. Vampire, you'll enter the room, he'll deal you X amount of damage, and then you become the vampire. Vampire has his own entry card, which is amazing. And Vampire has his own deck of cards, which is nice. And you get 3 of them to play with. And they're all different. I haven't looked at the deck yet, and I want to, but I'm not allowed. So, yeah. It's great. The vampire will move with 2d6 every turn. If he lands next to you, he feeds on you. Let me have a look. It passes over you. Yeah. When the vampire passes over you, it deals bite damage, which eliminates the player. Adds 2 to the turn tracker, and you get to draw a vampire card. So basically, in the last one and this one, you become the vampire for X amount of turns, and you have to get back to the vault in that allotted time. But killing more people gives you more time in the game. However, killing the vampire, the next player becomes the vampire, has less time. Makes it a little bit more fun. There are instant kill weapons in the game that will kill the vampire. Straight out. So, he or she who becomes the vampire isn't necessarily all powerful and wonderful, and they can only go in rooms when cards allow them to. Sweet, understand me, awesome, excellent. I think that's it. That's how simple the setup is. Get the decks, shuffle them, move around the board, collect stuff. Card hand size is 5. Yeah, a lot's changed. I'm quite happy about it. Having the traps in the room has changed it for me. I'd like to see a better variation of, not a better variation, because at the minute there's the moat, the pendulum, and the bear trap, which has come out. So each trap will be different. It'd be nice to see like a pit trap with spikes, or gas. Gas might be nice. A little gas trap which covers a space at either side as well. Just spitballing. I don't know what I'm on about. I'm not a game designer. Other than that, yeah, everything's completely changed. Like having character cards, which everyone has their own selected skills, is pretty damn good. Though some may need a wee bit of a nerf, because we've got the collector here, which is attack an adjacent player without fate tokens for 10 damage. This damage can't be prevented by protection cards. It is an instant kill. Everyone's got 10 health. You can't go above it. But at the same time, I look at it and think, well, there's no way you're going to be out of fate cards. He does his main skill, Domination. His passive one allows him to take fate tokens off people. But at the same time, if the collector's coming after you, you're going after him with a weapon. It's all about bluffing in this game. I love it. Right. So that's pretty much the lot. Did I cover the castle cards? Did I tell you about the castle cards? No, I didn't. I missed it. So this one here, when you roll to move, you have this symbol, and I completely missed it. I do apologise. These are castle cards. So when you get that symbol, there's a deck of castle cards, which each one has their own effect. They've got events that happen on your turn. Now, that's the prototype deck. So I assume it's going to be a bigger deck, or have duplicates of the cards in there. Each one does their own thing, because we found out we were rolling the castle event quite often, and we were pretty much through the deck very, very quickly. Fate tokens can be lost during the game, and you can gain them back. And souls are everywhere. You kill someone, you claim their soul and their gear, and you upgrade yourself and then go on to the next person. Because it is a game of battle royale, pretty much in a castle with a vampire in it. So yeah, excuse me. It is straightforward, fun, carnage, destruction. You can't go wrong with it. I'm hoping to see a lot of stretch goals from this. Potentially more characters. Potentially boosting it to an 8-player, which would be diabolical mayhem and craziness. We've provided, obviously, to Chris at Blackletter Games feedback on ideas, because some of the combats, if you look at our playthrough towards the end, lasted quite long, because it was just a standoff with people with weapons. But I've given him a couple of ideas that he may implement. If he does, wicked. If he doesn't, that's his choice. I mean, that's what we do as a gaming community. We look after each other. We give ideas to each other. And I'd love to make my own one day. But hey, we're talking about the Gothic Game. Compared to the original, this game is brilliant. I absolutely love it. He's done me proud as a fan. I still love the original. Sadly, I have to give away the copy he lent to us as a competition gift. So if you haven't entered, you need to enter, because there aren't many prints of this left. Everyone's just stashing on them and keeping hold of them. So we have pretty much a pristine box. It just has wear and tear on the box, not too much damage. And it's only been played once, and we kept our play sheet in the box, which I won. Spoilers. So yeah, everything's changed. Still, it's pretty much the same format. You go in, go get weapons, go get items. You try and kill each other. Straight up, very simple, very direct. So October 24th, save the date. Get ready for it, because this game needs to happen. I can't emphasize that enough, because it's such a beautiful game. Our giveaway for the original copy from 1992 ends on October the 30th, so I hope you all come along and enter. It will be brilliant. So that's it from me tonight. I shouldn't have filmed this because I'm quite tired, but it needed doing while it was quiet. So yeah, please come along, sign up, subscribe if you like it, let people know about it. I mean, we're here to help gamers out there get their projects off the floor and out onto the shelves. So if you are a game designer, if you know a game designer that needs a little help, a little review, we're willing to do it. We don't charge. We hope to monetize the videos on YouTube, and we're going to be coming on to Twitch pretty soon with some Dungeons and Dragons action, or any role play games we can get our hands on. So that's our plan. So October 24th, save the date. October 30th, you should have your entries in for the competition. And that's all I got. So it's the Gothic Game, Damnation by Blackletter Games. Please help them make this project happen, because I will love you. I'm going to be there. I'm going to put a pledge towards it. I hope you lot do too as well. Right then, guys. I'll see you on the next review. Take care now.